Hey YouTube, this is Rest Music Park Fan 62. And now I talk about Kings Island a lot on this channel, but the one thing I've never really talked about is Kings Island's Winterfest. Now, if you don't know what Winterfest is, this is their annual Christmas event that has had a rocky history. It came back in 2017 or 2018. And for what it is, it's not a bad event. It runs every weekend starting November 24th through December 31st. Now, please note this: if you go New Year's Eve, um, the rides will run till 10 o'clock, and then they shut down because of laws and stuff like that. So let's get started. You can actually get tickets online for $29.99. Please note this: that does not include um, fees and stuff like that. You can actually get a bundle for $49.99, which includes tickets and then a souvenir mug for hot chocolate and stuff. Now, I will get to that. You can also, if you are a pass holder, you can bring a friend for $24.99. Um, you can save $20 off at the gate. Now, speaking of the mugs, a Winterfest mug for either hot chocolate or coffee is $13.99. You get free refills the day of that you get the cup, and then it's $1 refill after that with tax included. Now, I'm not sure. I will see if I can find out if that means the blue hot chocolate is included. Um, I know that is a specialty one for them. I'm not entirely sure if that's included or not in that, but I will see if I can find out. Now, under the Eiffel Tower, one of the cool things you can do is you can actually rent an igloo. It can seat up to 8 people. It has 4 complimentary souvenir mugs. It has VIP access to select shows. Now, what the shows are, I'm not entirely sure. Um, you also have priority access to ice skating and cookie decorating, which I will get to. Now, as a little side note on that, if you do get the igloos, you need to book them as soon as you can because those do fill up extremely fast. Last year, when I went, they were full through Christmas, and I think maybe slightly after. So you need to book it as soon as you can. Now you have another thing with Mrs. Claus's kitchen. Now you would think this sounds like different foods and stuff, which I will get to. But no, this is for cookie decorating. You have an interactive cookie decorating experience with for the price which is $24.99. You get large super four large sugar cookies. You The cool thing is you can get a box along with it to go, and then there are limited spots on that each night. So that's one of those like the igloo. You need to book as soon as you can. Now, another cool thing that they do is ice skating. So you can actually skate on the Kings Island pond in the middle. It is $20. It has unlimited ice skating duration for a 90-minute session. So there are, I believe, 4 sessions each night for 90 minutes. So that's one of those you have to book as soon as you can. It's valid for dates and times chosen. And also the skates are included. Now, other things that are cool is um, every night at 5:30 they have a tree lighting ceremony. So they turned the Eiffel Tower into a giant Christmas tree, um, which is very cool to see. So at 5:30 every night, they gather on the international um, street stage right in front of the Eiffel Tower, and they do this whole hoorah. I think I did a video of it last year um, about it, and then they sing more Christmas songs. Now there is a nightly parade um, at 8:30. Now the thing with this parade is it's cool, but it is sort of repetitive. Um, as most of the songs are Christmas related. I know there's not a lot of Christmas songs that aren't like that, but most of the songs that they use is like um, "Here Comes Santa Claus." Um, I believe "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" and something else. Now the other shows that they have, first one is "Swinging Into Christmas." I forgot to put the location, so I'll put that down below. The Mistletones, which is in Tinseltown, which I hope this is um, what I think it is. It's probably in the Coney Mall area. Um, so last year they converted a game closer toward um, Windseeker, the King's Auto Mall, which is their old time cars, into a stage for them. So they're dressed in 50s gear. So they come out and sing all sorts of songs. I will get to Christmas lights and stuff here in a minute. Another one is Songs of Nativity. Now in past years, this has been in the Peanut Showcase stage, which is in the kids section. I don't know where that's going to be this year since that is getting prepped for their new ride for next year. So stay tuned on that. Another one's called Holly Holiday String Along. That sounds new because I don't remember it from last year. That's in the Enrique's Christmas Cafe patio. So if I, because the patio where the bar is behind Enrique's, all that gets enclosed during Christmas. So it must be in there somewhere. Another a fan favorite for them is the Tinker's Toy Factory show. Um, there are several videos about it. So, from what I've seen, it looks like a very cool show. It involves around like Santa's elves getting ready for Christmas. That is in the KI Theater. There are several times on those. Um, I'm not entirely sure of the time. So, if I can find it, I will put them down below. You have the Peanuts um, Guide to Christmas, which is in the Peanut Showcase. Now that isn't the same thing as sort of I think as Songs in the Nativity, which I, some of that I feel like they're probably going to move around a little bit. You have the Cool Yule Christmas, which is in the international band stage. So I think that is the stage in front of the Eiffel Tower. I'm not entirely sure what that is roughly. One of the cool things in Action Zone is they have an ice carver. So they take like a hunk of ice and they use like chainsaws and they carve it into like a penguin or a snowman or something like that. So it's actually a very cool thing to see them do. Um, Now you also have the Coke Polar Bear Party, which is in the Coke Polar Bear Party Plaza. If I think that's what it is right next to Enrique's, going toward Candy Cane Lane, which is the Kings Island's Tower Garden, and it's basically like a DJ and stuff like that. Then the last one is Reindeer Roundup, which is in the Rivertown Midway, closer to the Miami River Brew House. Now, these are animatronic deer that say different things and kind of make funny jokes and stuff like that. So as you can see, show wise, it's actually not that bad considering it's only a 5 hour event. Um, the times on Fridays and Sundays is 5 to 10. Uh, Saturdays are 4 to 10. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind it does can get extremely cold up there as well. So keep that in mind. Now, Christmas lights. Um, with the uh, tree lighting ceremony, that also turns on a lot of the front Christmas lights. Now they do have a couple of small Christmas trees um, in the front as you come in with your either your ticket or your season pass. Now your season passes can get you in as well. If you have this year's gold or platinum, which that would probably be the last one for that, as as well as prestige. Now, um, they do have a couple of trees out front with lights on it, and they still do have the haunted house from Haunt. They just kind of convert that into a Christmas theme. Now, um, all the trees in the front, smaller trees, I should say, have lights on them, and so during the tree lighting ceremony, they all those lights come on. Now there are lights on the buildings going along International Street. I don't know if those are always on or not. I think they are. So keep that in mind. Now, food. Now, this is sort of where they shine because they have some cool food mixed in. A lot of the restaurants are renamed Christmas theme. So you have stuff like the La Rosa's in the front is like Rudolph's Pizza or something like that. Um, you have the French Corner Cafe. Um, that is like Cafe del Noel or something like that. One of the things they have in there, which is extremely good, is their um, it's a burger, which is really good. I will see if I can find the name of that. Um, then in the Miami River Brew House, which I think it gets turned into like holiday Miami River holidays or something like that. They have a good meatloaf burger, which it's seasoned perfectly. I will say that, which honestly surprised me. Um, now, as far and then of course you have a lot of the different things. So they still have stuff like the cinnamon pull aparts, along with like Christmassy, like cupcakes and pastries and stuff like that as well, in the sweet shop in the front. Of course, you can still get your standard theme park food there as well. It's just that's one of the things that makes it right. Now, as far as rides are concerned, it sounds like as of now, most of the Planet Snoopy rides are open. The only ones that are not open typically during that is the I forgot the name of the ride, but it's like the Pounce and Bounce ride for kids, and then as well as the uh, Snoopy, the small uh, hanging roller coaster for children as well. That is closed, but most of the other rides are open. As big rides are concerned, the only two that are really open during that is um, Mystic Timbers and Flight of Fear. Flight of Fear gets renamed to Flight of Cheer. I know. Um, Now, If you don't celebrate Christmas, so if you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or something like that, they do actually have some decorations for those holidays as well. Um, most of it is Christmas related, but they do have some for those holidays as well. Now, overall, it's not a bad event. How is it compared to something like Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas or Silver Dollar City's Old Time Christmas? While it's a nice event, um, does it really stack up to those I just mentioned? No, but it for what it is for being a local park for the Cincinnati area, Kentucky area, it's not a bad event. I highly suggest if you're in that area to try it at least once, see what you think. Um, if you have been to it in the past, down below, put what you thought about it. Did you try any good food or what?